Welcome to Shorty, SuperCoach. How you going, guys? Going to take a look at my side in a moment, but got to tell you a funny gym story that I had over the weekend, and man, we're dusty too. Had a mate's 30th last night, and yeah, look, old Shorty doesn't pull up quite as well as he once did from a few beverages. Literally, we got home about 4, and then average sleep. It was like one of those ones where you're like, yeah, you're definitely hungover, but you're just bloody tired as well. I got out about like 1 o'clock in the afternoon just to go get a smoothie, pick up my car, and drag my ass to the football, which was disappointing as well because the Cats got done again by the Giants down here. Absurd. So yeah, we're going to smash this out. My gut feel is not a great week. But some frustrating things. Caleb Daniel, I stuck with him, and he's definitely let me down. And I feel like there's a few rookies that maybe some I thought might make a bit more cash than or probably what I thought they would make. This week's scores probably really stalled that a bit, whether that's sub-affected or not. So we'll get to that in a moment. But the funny gym story, right? So I'm at the gym Saturday. We're doing a bit of back, and we're just in the free weights area with doing some bent over rows. We've got a barbell. We're just smashing that out. Now in this part of the gym, it's not even the free weights. It's more like where people stretch and do different types of things. But they've got these actual barbells the ones that are preset, like 20 kilo, 25, 30 kilo. You don't adjust them. They are what they are. And sometimes I just like to do it there. It's a bit easier just space-wise sometimes. And the weights just work out nicely for me in that space when I'm working the old back. Anyway, the point of me telling you that is in this section is some bikes. Just smashing out some bike just behind you. And I'm doing my bent over rows, thinking, geez, I'm a big dog. I'm feeling huge. And I hear, hey, big fella. And I'm like, hey, what's going on, bro? You must be talking to me. He was talking to me. I didn't really appreciate the big fella. He's like, big fella, bro. I don't want to see you hurt yourself, man. Yeah, I'm not trying to be like that guy, but we got to change your form on this, bro. I'm just giving him an American accent for fun. He didn't actually have one. But he's just like telling me, bro, you gotta get your chest up, man. Get your chest up. Really get those blades working. You're too far over. It's going to impact on your shoulders, man. I do sports science. I'm not telling you to be that guy, but I just don't want to see you get injured. And I was like, thanks, man. Thanks, bro. I actually did appreciate it. Like, I've never had this happen before, where someone actually goes out of the way to sort of help you out with the form stuff. And I think most of the time people just go about their days, so that's fine. But I don't know. He definitely was trying to do a nice thing, but I was certainly taken aback. And then we had the pressure of, I was like, cool, no worries, mate, thanks. Yep, give a little test out, tried it. Yep, sweet as, bro. Then he just went back to his bike, and all the pressure was on. I actually have to now do this with weights, knowing this bloke is absolutely staring straight at me, checking out my form. So I get the chest up, pumping it out. He's like, bro, yeah, you're working that form now, man. Yeah, cheers, bro. Thanks, mate. Thanks. Stop making me feel small, boy. Nah, he didn't make me feel small, but I did. I appreciate his tips. It was random. It was quite random. When he yelled, big fella, I'm like, what is going on here? Geez. Shout out to a few people as well. I think it was Marcus. I ran into Marcus at the club. I told him I'd give him a shout out. I was many a Maduri deep, but I think his name was Marcus. So shout out to you, bro, and sort of a nice fella at the footy today too. So thanks for saying g'day. But let's take a look at my side, and I think, I'm hoping it's been updated, the rankings. I guess we'll find out. It is nice to be able to do this at like 9:30 as opposed to 11 o'clock. It's good to see a game finish a bit earlier and not have to be, some crazy game in WA starting at 6 p.m. and I'm waiting for these things to upload. But bed's going to be amazing. I'm so tired, but let's see. We won't get to bed anytime soon if Shorty's internet doesn't kick in. Come on. I haven't done my MVP votes yet either. So we're going to be doing... Sometimes I prefer to do them. Not great. 2,307. A slight drop in rank. And back-to-back losses in draft. That's not ideal. I did not realise Chook could score the 1800. That's a bloody good score. But anyway, let's take a look and we'll discuss a few things and go through the side and talk about trades. Sheasel, he's back. Holmes looked fantastic. Nice to see Dale doing his thing as well. We love that. Hasn't Zach Reid just been unbelievable? 133. That is outrageous. Bice, it's time to go. And I actually think Roberts, it might be time to go. He's not one that I have to get rid of, but I don't think he's averaging nice, but I don't think he's probably going to be, a keeper. But yeah, I think Bice definitely goes. O'Sullivan can go. Trainer only 46. Fuck. Righto. Okay. I wasn't really watching the game closely, but just watching snippets, I saw him getting a bit of the footy. That's annoying. Of course, we know about Dacos. It was a tough one. Again, oh, my God. Oh, Tristan Xerri. Oh, God. That annoys me so fucking much. God. Well, that's why my fucking rank's shit. Yeah, that annoys me. Toss of the fucking coin. Anyway, I'm just going to shoot through this. Great work for a marriage. Yep. Awesome. Will Ashcroft, fantastic. Yep. Levi, nice. LDU, yep. You're solid, bro. Piece of shit there for the two boys, Hewitt and Huswaite. Caleb Daniel, I'm sick of you. Bailey Smith, thanks, mate. Yep. Rankin, not too bad. Good stuff, Horn Francis. Cheers, Warner. McRae, you're a bit off it, mate. Zach Merritt, fantastic. Trade him in, gets a fucking 76, gets tagged. Awesome. Yep. So losing another disgraceful captain score has really fucking pissed me off. So, yeah, I think last week I was feeling really optimistic about this side. And without being too flinch reaction, I'm not feeling optimistic about this side anymore because we've got Moraes with a 24, Boxall, piece of crap, Huswaite, no good, Hewitt, these guys are just Cleary, just cash gen just going bloody nowhere now. Let's do the angriest MVP votes of all time. Where the hell's the bloody bookmarks? Yeah, I just can't believe that. It's ridiculous. Yeah, I don't know. Sometimes I really think that this game just gives you more frustration than joy. I really do. Far out, bro. Looking at my team, I think you've got to give the 3 votes to Zach Reid. 3 votes for the MVP, the way he played. Marek, a 126 again. You almost got to respect that. Cherry scored 186, but he didn't actually, because of my bad decision, he actually didn't offer any good value. I feel like you have to put him in there because I suppose not everyone has him, but realistically, that wasn't overly helpful to me. So I think you probably got Reid. Holmes and Dale were good. Marek's been good. Like I say, I normally try to do these a little bit beforehand. Smith, fantastic, but everyone has him. Sort of makes it hard, but we'll take a look at these trade discussions too. So yeah, I'm just gonna stop the video now, have a bit of a finalise on those MVP votes, and I'll let you know. All right, I'm gonna give Zach Reid 3. Chuck a 3 in for him. And then we're going to go MVP. So we make it most valuable. So it's really hard for the cookie cutter people to get a go, which is sort of hard. I'm going to give Bailey Dale 2. Because he was on the brink of being out of my side. Ryan Marriott probably deserves 1. But I'm going to give it to Tristan Xerri because a 186 is ridiculous. But if he was my captain, he clearly would have got a 3. But just a 50-50 call. Well, maybe it wasn't 50-50. Maybe I should have just trusted the form of Xerri. But I don't know. I just had a gut feel. I was so close to putting the VC on De Koning into Xerri. I don't know, bro. That's just, really frustrated me. So, look, I'm not really going to look too deep into this because, don't make decisions when you're angry, I guess. But Daniel's got to go. I feel like Petrarca should really come into it. Bolton's falling into a nice price. Not a must-have, though. I really like Tom Green. He's dropping, but, scored really well. I feel like Noah Anderson, not that he's scoring super well, but I've got a soft spot for him. Jack Sinclair, he's got to come in. So I think it has to be Bice to Sinclair. And then, what's Caleb Daniel? I feel like, Daniel just has to go. 440. Petrarca's probably, about 440 is 540 as well. Yep, about that. So 100k there. And then otherwise, I'd love to bring Tom Green. I'll also take a look at, some of these. Like Levi Ashcroft, for example, is probably maxed out. But then again, you've got Hewitt and Huswaite. It's going to be really frustrating. I didn't see this game, so I don't know what went on. But so he doesn't have to go, I guess. But yeah, my gut feel would be maybe going Ashcroft, Bice, and Daniel. I might pull the boost to get Petrarca, Sinclair, and a rookie, I reckon. So that'd be my gut feel. But yeah, I really stood by Caleb, and he seriously let me down. So cool. Fantastic. Week's a long time in SuperCoach. Last week you're feeling great about things, and then you just make one bad captaincy call and your team goes down the shitter. So I'll talk to you guys soon. Cheers.